What is up, YouTube family, and welcome to another video. This is Mr. Aslan. As always, crypto education is my passion, guys, and I'm not a financial advisor. This is definitely not financial advice. We have been seeing a lot of news regarding hacks, a lot of news regarding crypto wallets getting drained, a lot of news regarding people getting scammed, all because people are not so well versed with security when it comes to their actual wallets. I would say anyone who is entering the crypto new would always start off with a MetaMask or a Trust Wallet account or even a normal any other software wallet account as such that's created. But after that, once you build your portfolio and you have sufficient amount of crypto assets that are there, would you still want to keep them on your hot wallets as they call it? This is a video which I want to actually bring across in terms of the top 5 hardware wallets that I feel are good enough and definitely worth considering in terms of keeping your crypto assets safe. A small intro on why is it that I'm recommending hardware wallets as against the hot wallets or the software wallets. Now, as long as we know, yes, the hot wallets are pretty much safe enough because you have your seed phrase, and as they say, not your keys, not your crypto. So yes, you do own the keys and stuff, but there is a lot of manipulation that happens while these keys and the extensions that you use on the browsers are activated. There are malicious bots as well as many other ways that people can scam in terms of getting the crypto that is there in your wallet. Unauthorized transactions happen in the jiffy, guys. Just some random token gets dropped to your wallet. They call it the dust attack. I've done a separate video. In fact, I guess that's the first video in the crypto wisdom playlist. Please do go ahead and check that out. It's very important that you guys know about the security aspect, because right now crypto is actually in the growth phase and we have been seeing some positive momentum building up even in terms of the regulation aspects as well. So once this goes mainstream, so does the amount of scammers that actually go ahead and try to get your hard-earned money. It's always good that you secure these funds, just like you have bank safe lockers which are still not safe. You should definitely consider getting a hardware wallet, but there are a few things that you need to even consider before getting into a concept of buying a hardware wallet. Just because you have a few crypto assets doesn't mean that you really need to have a hardware wallet. Why is that I'm actually saying and also contradicting my own statement of having this particular security aspect in place? First and foremost, guys, hardware wallets do involve some amount of cost. And second, not all hardware wallets support all the cryptocurrencies that are out there. By support, certain transactions that you need to approve on the hardware wallet might not be possible for those tokens which are not supported by the wallet itself. That's as simple as that. Say, for example, you have an altcoin ABC, and even though your wallet supports the Binance Smart Chain tokens, it may not support that specific altcoin that is there. So, basis of which, even though your altcoin is kind of there in the wallet, you won't be able to do any transactions as such. But yeah, this is actually a good point for a few of them who never want to actually do any transaction as such, but still want to keep their crypto safe for a longer duration of time, or until unless you believe in the project and that project definitely gets listed as one of the tokens supported by these hardware wallet manufacturers. These are certain things that you consider: the cost, and whether that particular altcoin or your portfolio contains a lot of those coins which are not supported by the software itself that the hard wallet runs on. And 3, most important, the value of your portfolio and the duration that you want to keep that crypto in those wallets. Now, if you are a person who would like to do daily transactions, and that too, if you're a day trader in terms of BTC, ETH, USDT, then yeah, hard wallet definitely makes sense because these are standard kind of currencies that they actually support. But when it comes to certain altcoin trading that happens, then I would recommend that you or reconsider your options of getting a hardware wallet. However, what you can actually do as a suggestion, you could go ahead and do your trading, but still keep those profits or the hard-earned money that you have on your hardware wallets, because that kind of acts as your savings or a collateral, and that would be very much safe. So you could have bunch of amount that is there in your hot wallet to go ahead and probably play around with, or gamble with, or even trade with, whichever term you would prefer from your end based on your strategies. And all those profits that you gain from your hard-earned trade, you could just go ahead and push it across to the hardware wallet where it would lie there safe and sound and secure. So without further ado, let's go ahead and have a look at the top 5. The list that I have prepared will be based on the increment of the price basis as well as certain amount of features that they have to offer as well. So let's go on with the first particular wallet that I have to showcase in this video. So the first and foremost wallet that I want to actually speak of is keep key hardware wallet. Now this is kind of the most basic of the hardware wallets, I would say, because it's a simple normal screen that is out there which shows you the address key and what is the quantity that you're sending it across, and you need to connect this particular wallet through a USB cable. It doesn't have Bluetooth, it's not a wireless connection. You need to have this wallet connected to your PC or your mobile phone through an OTG cable, and then do the transaction. So what this ideally does is acts as another layer of security in terms of authorizing your transactions. So that way your transactions are a little more safer than just a normal hot wallet like MetaMask or Coinbase, where you just go ahead and approve it using a fingerprint, where anyone actually can duplicate it so easily. And this costs you only around $49. The drawbacks that this particular wallet has is, first and foremost, yeah, it's a very basic and entry level wallet. So this is to be considered for those people who are on a very tight budget and still want to have that extra layer of security in terms of transacting. However, please note that this only supports as much as 40 to 50 tokens at max. Right now, that is at the time of recording this video, this is what it does. So for $49, it's still a good buy, provided you do get that additional layer of security in terms of approving the transactions and even ensuring that you have the wallet connected every time you want to do a transaction. So there is no chance that anyone can actually steal your crypto from your hot wallets like they do using bots or dust attacks. The second that I would like to go ahead and probably speak of is the Ledger Nano X. Now, why is it that I'm not actually speaking much of the Ledger Nano S? That's a lower price variant. You could still consider it if you would like to go ahead, but I would prefer personally to go with the Ledger Nano X. The main reason being, unlike the Ledger Nano S Plus or the S that is there, Ledger Nano X has Bluetooth connectivity, which would ensure that you do have that wireless connectivity option in place, and as well as it has that 8-hour standby time too. And the support, when it comes, it does support both the wallets. They do support 5,500 odd crypto tokens. So I would recommend, before you purchase this, based on your portfolio, go ahead and check the entire list of the supported tokens and then go ahead and make a choice. As far as the security goes, I think Ledger Nano X has a very good security option. Ledger is a well-known brand and a well-known name. It's from France, in fact, if people do not know it. And we know that Ledger always releases a lot of firmware updates regularly and constantly in terms of improving the security as well as the way that the wallet works with the transactions and other systems in place. So the support in fact in all the other crypto wallets that I want to showcase today, I think the Ledger Nano X has the most amount of tokens that it supports as compared to other wallets in this list. Let's move on to the third option, that's the Trezor. Now after Ledger, it's the second well-known name in terms of crypto wallets, that's Trezor. Now in Trezor, I would recommend both of these models. The third one would be the Trezor one, and the fourth option would be the Trezor Model T. So who should buy the Trezor one and who should buy the Trezor Model T? Now Trezor one and Trezor Model T both are actually good crypto wallets. Only difference that you would get between these two are, one, the amount of supported tokens, and two, the color display as against a monochrome display that we have on the Trezor one. I would go ahead and still prefer to go with the Trezor Model T if you are considering these two options alone. So if you have a look at these features, you need to connect your Trezor one via USB cable or Bluetooth to your PC or mobile phone, whereas the Trezor Model T doesn't need any connection as such. You could directly approve the transactions by entering the PIN or the passphrase you have set in terms of approving the transactions on the wallet itself. So there is no actual connection that happens. It kind of acts as a cold storage wallet itself. So there is no actual connection between your wallet to your PC or mobile phone via any cables or Bluetooth or anything as such. So that's a better option in my consideration. However, the choice is always yours. And best of all, it does support a little more coins than what the Trezor one does support. But if you are having a budget constraint and you are deciding between the two, both are good wallets and you could go with either one of them. Now the last and the final wallet that I would like to recommend is Engraved Zero. Now this particular wallet is something that I got to know very recently, to be very frank, and I was just running through certain articles, certain information about crypto wallets and stuff before I started making this video, and I was really surprised that such a high grade build, such a high grade security level, and such a high grade quality in terms of the wallet and the interface, why is it not number one? So why is it that I would put Engraved Zero in the top of my list? The first and foremost, as you can see over here, the big 4-inch color display. Yes, it's a touchscreen and a color display, and best of all, it does have a camera in the back. Why the camera, you assume? Well, it's a complete QR code scan mechanism that is built into the entire wallet. And best of all, you do not need to connect this wallet at all. It has no Bluetooth, it has no Wi-Fi, it has no USB cable connection concept that is there to your PC or your phone via an OTG cable if you would like to do that. It's a completely cold storage wallet. All you need to do is to approve the transactions. On the phone, you do have the Liquid app which you can utilize, and while you're using the Liquid app, you do get the QR code that is generated for any of the transactions that you want to make, and you just scan the QR code from your wallet. Voila, your transaction is done. So there is no actual connect at all. So this is the highest grade of security any crypto wallet that can offer till date. The amount of rigorous testing and the amount of certification that this particular wallet has, it is top notch. I mean, you could basically think of this being the Ferrari or the Porsche of the crypto wallets, I would say, mainly because of three different factors. First and foremost, the connectivity option. By connectivity, I mean that it's a completely cold wallet, doesn't have any connection at all in any manner. And the second option is the build itself. The third option is the security certification that these guys have. It is the top-notch security. No other crypto wallet, even the Ledger Nano X or the Elipal or any other wallet that you want to take, the Trezors, they do not have this level of certification or scrutiny that is being done. So it's a very good wallet if you would like to consider. But however, let me tell you the price point as well. It might cost you somewhere close to around $500-ish. Yeah, I mean, when has a Ferrari or a Porsche come to you at a cost of a Honda, right? So you want the premium, you should be ready to pay the premium. Correct. And one more nifty feature that I really loved about this particular wallet is that you can actually view your NFTs. You can also store your NFTs on this wallet. Yes, that option or feature is also there. And whereas other wallets also can do it. You can also do it on Trezor. You can also do it on Ledger Nano X. Whereas here the difference is with the 4-inch screen, you will be able to directly view that NFT on your wallet itself. And it does have support for almost 1500 plus tokens, as I'm aware at the time of making this video, and more tokens keep getting added up every once in a while. So that's very nice. Now what you see in front of you, the graphene plate, is something which is kind of unique. I have seen another wallet which has the same concept, but I'm not so sure I remember the name correct. This particular way of maintaining your seed phrase is kind of unique. What you need to do is, these are two different steel plates, and first steel plate is kind of having an engraving where it has numbers and alphabets etched into it. So your private key or your seed phrase will be actually stored on this solid metal plate, whereas this particular plate will act as way to read them. So when you actually look at this, it would just feel like dots and patterns. You could store this in one location and this particular metal plate in another location, so no one will be able to go ahead and ideally know what your seed phrase is unless they have both the pieces. This also works, in my opinion, again, if you want to keep some multi-sig wallets wherein one person might have one particular sheet and the other person would have the other sheet, so no one would be ideally able to go ahead and view what your seed phrase or passphrase is. Alright, these are the top 5 wallets that I would go ahead and recommend or probably ask you to consider in terms of purchasing hardware wallets. The first one was your KeepSafe. The second one was your Ledger Nano X. The third one being the Trezor one, and the fourth one being the Trezor 1T. The fifth and the final, the top notch, is the Engraved Zero wallet. This is it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you liked it, and hope you would definitely consider purchasing a hardware wallet to keep your hard-earned crypto or your hard-earned money safe. Thank you so much. If you're still not subscribed to my channel, please do hit the subscribe button and the like button. Both are free of cost. Have fun and take care, guys. Meet you in the next video. Ciao.